A man whom some people call a hero and others call one of the most dangerous dictators in history. This is the story of Saddam Hussein, a boy who rose from a village, grew up in pain and poverty, and became the most powerful man in Iraq. But with power came a story of blood, war, and fear. In April 28, 1937, in a small village called Al Auja, Iraq, Saddam is born. Even before his birth, his father had died. His mother struggled with depression and couldn't accept him. As a child, he was beaten brutally by his stepfather. At just 10 years old, he ran away to Baghdad. There his uncle took him in and planted a dangerous idea in his mind: power, authority, and control. In 1957, Saddam joins the Baath Party, a political group built on Arab nationalism and socialism. This is where his journey truly begins, not towards leadership, but towards power. In 1959, Saddam Hussein becomes part of an assassination attempt. The target was Iraq's Prime Minister, Abdul Karim Qasim. The plan was simple: kill Qasim and take the control. Shots are fired, chaos erupts, but Qasim survives. And Saddam? He has to run to save his own life. He escapes first to Syria, then to Egypt. There he finds protection under Gamal Abdel Nasser. He continues his education, but more importantly, he sharpens his political ideology. In 1968, a coup changes everything. Ahmad Hassan al-Bakr comes to power and Saddam becomes vice president. Officially he was second in command, but slowly, carefully he began to take control behind the scenes. He learns how to manipulate system, how to control people, and most importantly how to use fear. Saddam nationalizes Iraq's oil industry in 1972. Money starts flowing into the country and he uses it to transform Iraq. Free education, free healthcare, rapid infrastructure growth. For many, this was the rise of a strong leader. But the story doesn't end there. In 1979, Saddam becomes president. And the moment he gains full power, his true nature begins to show. In a chilling meeting, he reads out names of his own party members, declaring them traitors. They are taken away and later executed. The message is clear: if you stand against me, you don't survive. In 1980, Saddam invades Iran. This begins the Iran-Iraq War, an 8-year-long war. Millions suffer, countless lives are lost, and in the end, no clear winner, only destruction. In 1988, one of the darkest chapters of Saddam Hussein's life. In 1988, Saddam launches the Anfal campaign against Kurdish civilians. Chemical weapons are used, entire villages are wiped out, a moment that history remembers as one of the most brutal acts of repression. In 1990, Saddam invades Kuwait, driven by oil and economical pressure. This triggers the Gulf War. The United States and its allies respond with force, and Saddam, for the first time, faces a global backlash. After the war, rebellions rise within Iraq. Shia groups, Kurdish forces, people begin to fight back, but Saddam crushes them with the same brutality. In 2003, the United States invade Iraq. The reason? Weapon of mass destruction. But later, no such weapons are found. Still, Saddam's regime collapses. In December 13, 2003, Saddam Hussein is captured, not in a palace, but hiding in an underground hole. A man who once ruled millions, now hiding alone in the dirt. A trial begins. Charges: crime against humanity. The court finds him guilty. December 30, 2006, Saddam Hussein is executed. A man who once ruled Iraq like a king dies as a convicted criminal. Today, his name still divides opinions. Some say he was a strong leader who stood against the West. Others say he was a dictator who oppressed his own people. So what is the truth? Hero or villain? The decision is yours.